What's up? What's happening? What is popping? What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another great edition of Symone with the Sports. I'm Symone, bringing you guys daily sports talk. So if you're new here, if you're old here, you haven't already subscribed to my channel, stop what you're doing, leave a comment, subscribe, keep rocking with me. Also, make sure you check out the many links down below. The first one is to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel. The second link is to shop the official Symone with the Sports, a merch collection, get you the classic tee, the wavy tee, or the fly or die crew neck. And lastly, guys, if you do not do anything else, turn your notification bells on so you don't miss a single video or a single live stream. And we will be going live after every Philadelphia Eagles game with the Eagles gang. You know what I'm saying? The Eagles Roundtable featuring Philly Mike, Gate City, Philly Fresh, and Lord Brunson. So make sure you have notification bells on after every Eagles game for our reactions. And guys, we have to get into this video today, y'all. I'm so excited. If you can't tell, I'm not only excited, one, to be rapping with y'all. Y'all know I love talking to y'all, y'all my people, you know what I'm saying? So like a couple of people in this world that understand what it's like to go through what we go through as Eagles fans, and y'all are those people. So shout out to y'all. So not only am I excited to talk to y'all, but I'm also excited because it's freaking football season. It's Thursday night. We got a great game on tonight, so I'm super excited for that game. And also, y'all, it's just week 2. We're getting into it. Like, week 1 was week 1, but this matchup against the Vikings is going to be insane. This matchup is going to show a lot. Win or lose, a lot is going to be shown week 2, and I can't lie, I'm scared, y'all. This Vikings game has me scared, but also has me super excited because, y'all, it's football season. How can you not be excited, especially since the weather is starting to feel right? It's really starting to feel like football season. But y'all came here for the keys to the game, everything to look out for in this game. So let's get into it. No further ado, no further whatever. I don't know what the phrase is. No further something. But y'all, I have so much for us to get into. So let's start off with the fact both teams are coming to this game 1-0. This is the Eagles' home opener. Both teams coming to the game 1-0. The Vikings dominated the Packers, won 23-7 last week. Us coming out of a game that we kind of scraped out of. But let's start with the obvious. Should we start with the obvious? I think we should start with the obvious. This is the obvious, but then we have a lot of other little stuff to get into. So number one, of course, Justin Jefferson is the biggest threat that the Vikings bring. Also, y'all, great time for this, because I have a feeling some Vikings fans will be on this video. What the heck is Skull? Like, and this is no disrespect, but what is Skull? I don't understand. SKOL. Let me know. Inform me. What is it? What does that mean? Yeah, let me know that in the comments down below. What is the meaning of Skull, and how does it equate to the Minnesota Vikings? Let me know that. But Justin Jefferson, we know Justin Jefferson went crazy week 1, y'all. He caught 9 of his 10 targets for 9 receptions, 184 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 81 of his yards came after the catch. That's that yak, baby. Justin Jefferson got that yak on him, okay? 81 of his yards were yards after the catch. So Justin Jefferson is obviously the headliner of week 2, the guy everybody is going to be watching, especially the Philadelphia Eagles. And the question is, how do we stop him? So that's the biggest matchup, Justin Jefferson against our cornerbacks. And you would originally think, like, okay, we're gonna put Darius Slay on Justin Jefferson, but that's the thing, you can't just game plan for Justin Jefferson, just put Darius Slay on him, because Justin Jefferson lines up everywhere on offense. So going in each play, you don't know what you're going to get from Justin Jefferson. So it can't just be Darius Slay versus Justin Jefferson. It's the whole freaking defense versus Justin Jefferson, because they use him so versatile. They use him so versatilely. They use him in a versatile way. So it's not just Darius Slay versus Justin Jefferson. Everybody has to be on the lookout for Justin Jefferson, especially look at that yak. Everybody has to be prepared to bring Justin Jefferson down when he does catch the ball, because he will get catches. And I don't know about Darius Slay just following Justin Jefferson, because, you know, that's how plays and stuff get blown up. I don't know about that. That's the biggest thing, how to stop Justin Jefferson. And you know, the biggest way for us to stop Justin Jefferson is going to be stopping Kirk Cousins, getting pressure on Kirk Cousins. That's one of my biggest keys. Now, pressure, because you can't stop Justin Jefferson, but maybe you can stop the man that's throwing to Justin Jefferson. So my biggest key is pressuring Kirk Cousins. The Minnesota Vikings have a young offensive line, and we have to exploit that. They did a great job in week 1 protecting Kirk Cousins. A lot of their plays deep downfield, a lot of their plays were designed deep plays downfield, meaning that they had to have good pass protection, and their offensive line did that week 1 against the Packers. I think Kirk Cousins had, on average, from snap to throw, Kirk Cousins had 2.96 seconds from snap to throw. So let's see that. Snap, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. So he had that much time to get the ball off, on average, and that was the 8th highest time in NFL week 1. So Kirk Cousins was feeling good. Kirk Cousins had time. Kirk Cousins was able to be patient and let the play develop. We can't let that happen. Like I said, once Justin Jefferson gets the ball, it's scary hours. So the biggest thing for us stopping Justin Jefferson is going to be getting pressure up front and stopping Kirk Cousins. So that's really going to come down to our defensive line. Like I said, they ran a lot of like slow developing deep routes, and they had the pass protection to do that. But that's my biggest key. In order to stop Justin Jefferson, we got to deploy the pass rush. And I want to see Hassan Reddick coming off the edge. That's what he was doing with the Panthers. That's what I want to see him doing with us with the Eagles. So that's one of my biggest keys. To stop Justin Jefferson, we have to stop Kirk Cousins. We have to put some pressure on their passing game, because that was one thing that the Green Bay Packers weren't able to do. A lot of their plays, like I said, were deep plays downfield, slow developing routes, and we can't give them the time to do that. But moving on, y'all. What's up, you guys? It's me here interrupting me to let you know that I am partnering with Prize Picks this NFL season to bring you guys a 100% deposit match if you use my code SymoneWithTheSports. Prize Picks is a daily fantasy app where you can make picks and make money. So use my code SymoneWithTheSports and they will match your deposit 100%, minimum $10, up to $100. But y'all, help me out with my week 2 picks. Who should I pick the more or less on? Download the app. Let me know, because I'm trying to make some money week 2. Help your girl out. But now back to the video. But moving on, y'all, to the second key. Y'all, I hate to say this because it's so freaking obvious. Like, I hate it. The second key, y'all, is tackling. And you say, oh, duh. But no, the Eagles had 15, according to Pro Football Focus, 15 missed tackles week 1. I repeat, 15 missed tackles week 1. That was the most in the freaking NFL. In order to stop the run game, we have to tackle. There's no other way to stop the run game but to tackle. We have to clean that up. So last week, week 1, Dalvin Cook and Alexander Mattison combined for 126 yards week 1. Cook and Madison combined for 126 yards. We have to try to shut that down. Now, there's no way you can shut down Dalvin Cook. The man's a beast, and he freaking knocks people over. I saw him knock over somebody, not Detroit Lions, one of the Green Bay Packers defenders. He just straight up bumped him out the way. That's a man of a man of a man of a man of a man. You know what I'm saying? But we have to improve this run defense, and it starts week 2. Like I said, it's just those missed tackles, and there's a lot to blame on Jonathan Gannon, but you can't blame missed tackles on Jonathan Gannon. Tackle and wrap up your guy and bring him down. You know what I'm saying? Go through the full progression of a tackle. Bring the dude down. Wrap him up. Now, I I do want to see Jordan Davis and Nakobe Dean in the freaking game, especially when it comes to the run defense. Nakobe Dean was really good at stopping the run at UGA. Jordan Davis the same. Jordan Davis barely got any snaps last week. Nakobe Dean I want to say Nakobe Dean got like 3 plays last week. That has to change. We need those guys, those run stoppers from that UGA national championship team. Put them in the game. I don't get why they're not in the game. Those dudes, and when Jordan Davis was in the game last week, our run defense was the best that it was last week when Jordan Davis was in the game. Now, I don't know about his motor. I don't know, maybe Jordan Davis is because he's so big, maybe he doesn't have the cardio endurance to play that many snaps. But let's see. You know what I'm saying? This is the week to see it. We got freaking Dalvin Cook coming to town. I want to see Jordan Davis and Nakobe Dean in the game, and especially in the game together. They were a crazy tandem at UGA. Let's see them this week. And it doesn't matter. Nakobe Dean, Jordan Davis, everybody has to tackle. 15 missed tackles is completely unacceptable. That's key number 2. Put Jordan Davis, Nakobe Dean in. Let's see what they can do. But regardless, we have to tackle. We can't get ran all over like we got ran all over by the Lions. You know what I'm saying? Oomph that up. So key number 1 is pressuring Kirk Cousins. Don't let them get so comfortable in the passing game like they were able to be so comfortable week 1 and 2. We have to complete these tackles. We have to have some type of answer for Dalvin Cook, guys. Some type of answer. Those missed tackles are unacceptable. Now, key number 3, y'all, is going to be protecting Jalen Hurts. So, one thing about the Minnesota Vikings, they're going to keep some pass rushers on them. One thing about the Vikings, they're going to keep some pass rushers on them. So, Daniel Hunter and Zadarius Smith, they're starting edge rushers. Last week, each one of them had a sack against the Packers. Both of them had a sack last week against the Packers, and they've just been really good over their NFL career. So Hunter has 36 sacks in his last 40 games, and Zadarius Smith has 27 sacks in his last 34 games. Those are tackle machines. Those are sack machines. We are going to be having to look out for that matchup with Jordan Mailata and Lane Johnson going against Zadarius Smith and Daniel Hunter. So that's going to be a key matchup to watch, and keeping some protection. We have to protect Jalen Hurts. We know what he can do with his legs. We know he can scramble and keep a play alive, but we don't want our quarterback having to do all of that every game, having to take all those cheap shots and all of that because he's having to do so much running. We want to limit the amount of times Hurts has to scramble and run and take extra hits and take extra cheap shots. So we have to protect Jalen Hurts. We have to be on the lookout for Zadarius Smith and Daniel Hunter. That's going to be a big matchup to watch. Jordan Mailata, Lane Johnson versus Hunter and Smith. And lastly, guys, my last key is the special team. So Jalen Reagor last week in week 1, he was returning punts for the Minnesota Vikings. And we know how Jalen Reagor can muffle punt, and we know how Jalen Reagor can mess up in returning punts. So we're going to be on the lookout for that. If Jalen Reagor's returning punts, we have to, he wasn't very good. He wasn't bad, but he wasn't very good at returning punts. So we have to be awake and conscious of him, making a mistake, fumbling, be ready to scoop the ball, make a play on the ball. If Jalen Reagor does mess up punting, that's something really, really, really to be on the lookout for. But also at the same time, their kick returner, I'm going to jack up a name. His name is Keen Nwangu. Their kick returner, y'all, is 5, and he is super fast. So we have to be on the lookout for him on kick returns. So last season in 2021, he returned 2 kicks for 2 touchdowns. So he had 2 touchdowns off kick returns last season, and that was on 18 returns. So he was 2 for 18 touchdown-wise on kick returns. So we have to be on the lookout for their kick returner. We don't need them getting any extra points on special teams or just being dumb on special teams. So our special teams defense has to be locked in and ready to make plays. And then also, again, we have to exploit Jalen Reagor if he is their punt returner week 2. So guys, it's going to be a lot. Week 2 is going to be crazy, and I'm so ready for Monday Night Football. You guys, I'm going to be at the Eagles bar in Atlanta. So if you are in Atlanta, let me know if you're going to be at the Eagles bar so I can say what's up to you guys. So yeah, let's do it. Week 2, Eagles, Vikings. And y'all don't forget to let me know what skull means and what does that mean. Does that mean like Viking skull? I don't know. But y'all, like this video, leave a comment, subscribe, keep rocking with me. Check out the links down below. Buy me the coffee, help fuel this channel. Shout out to the official Symone, the Spizzle, a merch collection. Until I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.